Guys, there's a horse in the gym.
Yeah. Anyone bring bear spray? Cause
He's so vicious. Watch out.
yeah. Look out!
Yeah, sharks. Well, anything with fin or with gills can't.
Can't go backwards? Are you sure? I thought it was like any fish can't swim backwards.
With gills, I think. I think it's because of the gills they can't go backwards.
Shit, maybe this
I
should
don't
be our
know.
topic.
Look it up. Google. Why can't sharks swim backwards?
You
It
look
might just
it
be. It might be because they just don't have the ability to.
Because they're so dumb.
Or maybe that's something to do with their fins, because their fins are just out here. Most fish have like.
Like
They can like do
side
some
ones?
weird shit with their fins. I don't know.
Welcome to the Tape Thumbs podcast, everybody. I'm Cody Liu, and with me, as usual, is Zach Carlin and Lee Trudell.
Let me host.
That's better.
Awesome. So, this week, actually last week, we touched a little bit amongst all the parenting and Zach having a baby hullabaloo. We touched a little bit on fat shaming and fit shaming, so this week we're going to focus a little bit more on fit shaming. I believe, Lee, you said you read an article that is relevant to this, so why don't you let us know what that article was about,
Okay.
and we'll go from there.
Yeah. I didn't read this, like not recently. It's a pretty old article, but I got water on my elbow. But
Red elbows.
it's relevant. I think it was like, I think it went super viral. It's from spotmegirl.com. I guess that's the
Yeah.
lady lifting
Look like
website.
Spot Me Girl.
Yeah.
Spot me, girl. Yeah, it's one of my bookmarks.
Really?
No.
Oh. I don't know. It's just called How Fit Shaming is the New Fat Shaming. And what spurred it on was this chick on Facebook.
Oh, the
She's
mom.
She's a really fit looking mom, and it's her in like workout gear with her with her like 3-year-old and 2-year-old and 1-year-old or something, and it says, "What's your excuse?" And everyone lost their mind. They thought that was very mean of her to say, "Hey, I have 3 kids. My
And
body's been through that,
And I'm still fit."
I look great."
Everybody got offended.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super offended.
People, I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll talk about it after. I'll just like read the thesis of the article. So it says, people as a whole are a lot more accepting of varying body types and preferences. Men love, blah, 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 all sorts of women. There's been a giant push for women to think more positively about their bodies, which is awesome. Agreed. I don't believe anyone should dislike the body they are in. I don't like mine, but that's my prerogative.
Yeah.
Political correctness and overall politeness, and this was like 2.5 years ago, so it's gotten
This one?
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a while ago.
Has dictated that one of the worst things you can do is make fun of someone who is overweight, which is, yeah, I mean,
Fair enough.
fair.
Yep.
Unless you know them very, very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and like last week when I was saying I don't mind fat shaming, Cecil, a friend of ours, we would message each other, like we've done like diets together or whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll message each other and be like, "Hey, you're fat." And like, and I would go on tirades and be like, "Hey, listen, you may have like hopped out of the shower this morning and thought, hey, this is really working." And I was like, "It's not. You need to work harder. Don't you dare think you can eat a pizza tonight. It's Friday night." Like just stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It did well for us. Anyway, unfortunately, there's a new sort of shaming going on. While fat shaming is supposed to tear others down, fit shaming is something that can do just that as well. She's currently boycotting a radio station because one of the hosts called bodybuilders so incredibly gross. I mean, yeah, like that's what it comes down to is, like, if I was on this podcast and was just like, so and so is so damn fat, it's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
But then I was like, so and so is so muscular and ripped, it's gross. Like,
There's
no
no
one
difference.
would really care about the second
It's true.
one.
It's true.
And
It-
yeah, there is no difference.
there is for sure a double standard that exists with that. Where yeah, if you call someone who's overweight disgusting, you're like one of the most horrible people on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
And you say that, and you say that about someone who's super muscular or in really good shape, and people kind of brush it off as, yeah, I could see that. And there really is no difference. And then it's especially I was thinking about what you said about you and Cecil, about how you guys kind of rag on each other about your weight and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And what I see with that is that there's no malicious intent behind it.
No.
Right? You guys are actually doing that to spur each other on.
Yeah.
Which is perfectly fine in my eyes.
Well, that's just the difference between, say, like I said, saying it to a close friend
Yeah.
and saying it to somebody who just fucking walked by in the mall.
Yeah.
That would be a little rude.
She's asleep. It's so cute. Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, the thing is if you think that women who are overtly muscular or super cut or fit or skinny, if you think that they're gross, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're totally
absolutely.
allowed to think that.
Yeah.
And if you think that fat people are, and it doesn't have to be just women, this applies to men too, it's just that body stuff is usually heavier on women than it is on men.
Yeah, absolutely.
But whatever your preference is, as far as, and like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't control what I find attractive at all. Like, if I see someone, I just think, yes, that person's attractive. No, that person's
Yeah,
not.
I
I'm
mean-
not like deciding in my head
Yeah.
whether or not someone's attractive. Like, I have no control over that.
Fair enough. I mean, I think everyone has obviously preferences, but it's not like, it's not like you're pinpointing people's attractions based on like one specific thing or anything like that. Like if you find, like sometimes you'll find someone attractive who may not exactly be your type.
Yeah, totally.
Like people, it'll just be something about them or whatever. But
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, a lot of the people you'll find attractive will have similarities to each other, and you can kind of group them together somehow. But yeah, they're all definitely outliers all the time.
Yeah. It says here we're told to eat something. So like skinny girls where other people will post and say like eat a sandwich or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I think all it comes down to is like, just do your thing, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And if you want to get super ripped, or if you want to be skinny, if you want to
If you want to be
eat whatever
fat,
you, yeah, if
Yeah,
you want to be fat,
honestly.
if you
Well,
wanna-
I mean,
if
it's
that doesn't bother you, like Keith was saying, he doesn't care about that stuff
yeah.
a whole lot. Yeah, it's just up to you, and like, you don't have to like any of it, you don't have to dislike any of it, and
Yeah.
whatever
and-
your preference is your preference. But like, you can't, if it's uncool to make fun of someone for being overweight, then it's uncool to make someone for being underweight.
It's just as uncool.
to
Yeah.
make fun
Yeah.
of someone for being muscular, like Zach with his testicle knees.
hey, I'm offended.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good point, and just the fact that like, yeah, you don't have to like certain body types or whatever. Like, if you don't like super muscular people, then you don't like super muscular people. I think it's where it comes down is when people feel the need to have to voice those
Yeah, that's
things, right? Unnecessarily.
Yeah,
You know, for
just-
no reason to be like, wow, like some girl like there's a lot of girls that have bigger arms than I do.
not me. My arms are
Yeah, yeah, you're one of the
Infinitely
girls.
huge.
You're one of the girls that has small
Biceps
arms.
like this.
But yeah, and then like people just be like, oh my god, that's so gross. You look like a man. And it's like, okay, what do you get out of saying that?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Shit
And
talking.
then on top of that, this is just me like thinking out loud, but it's like people who are in really good shape and and are super muscular or really fit or whatever. I want to say that a good percentage of them have almost worse self-esteem issues than the people who are overweight, which is why they work so hard to look the way they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Well, people that do it for aesthetics.
yeah,
only.
aesthetics, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you could be doing more damage, if not just as much, by bringing those people down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it goes, like, to be the other side of the coin, people who are really fat and some people who are really skinny, those can also be, like, side effects from mental disorders.
Yeah.
Like bulimia and depression if they're really fat.
Yep.
Fat's because I eat and I eat because I'm fat. So I think it's a little, I think that is one reason why it's a little bit, like obviously I'd say it's worse to make fun of them than it is to make fun of somebody who's really fit.
Sure.
Also people who are really fit, they did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Like with like a goal in mind. So like if a girl gets, like a bodybuilder girl takes steroids and looks like a man, that's her choice. And if she gets made fun of for it, she should have maybe been ready for that. I'm just trying to be the other side of the coin.
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
guys are talking
Yeah,
about.
for sure.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
And also, people who make fun of other people for being really fit and working really hard, they're the losers, as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So like that, like, and a lot of times like, it might come out of jealousy, like they make fun of somebody who's like a guy who's really skinny or whatever, makes fun of a guy who's really ripped, and he's like, oh, he's on steroids, he looks stupid. It's just because
Yeah.
he's not like that, and he
Yeah.
hasn't worked hard to get there.
Yeah.
So it's just the other side of the coin.
No, you're totally right.
Yep.
It just kind of comes, in a way, it's like when people are saying whatever to other people,
Yeah.
it's like, mind your own business. Like, leave them alone. No
Yeah.
one cares. But then at the same time, it's like, hey, you don't have to care what other people say or think about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't. Yeah, especially, yeah. Like keyboard warriors online, fucking sitting there
Yeah.
making fun of whoever.
Yeah.
You get a lot of that with the
It makes
CrossFit
me wonder,
community.
like I don't always, but when things like this come up, I do wonder, like, what the payoff is for something like that. Like,
Talking shit online.
yeah.
I talk
Honestly-
shit to Justin Trudeau all the time.
It's like, what, you feel good about yourself for like
I do.
5-10 minutes?
But that's different from like making fun of some random chick you see online who you think shoulders are too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you make fun of Trudeau because he sucks. Had like a job that he's the prime minister. of
That it's
Canada.
bad to suck
Yeah.
at, yeah.
And people, yeah,
And you're not the
politicians
only
should
one.
fucking
Yeah.
be used to that.
Yeah.
Man, I take it even a step further. I don't understand like 99% of online interaction. Like, do you remember when you had to be in college to have Facebook and like
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
fun and awesome, and now it's like 60-year-olds are on Facebook and they post weird stuff, and like Cody will post a profile picture and then some old person will comment on it and be like, hey Cody, when's dinner at your parents' house in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they just send you a request to play fucking Farmville over
Farmville.
God.
Fucking hell.
or Candy Crush
Yeah.
something.
Or people write on like commercial pages, like there'll be a page for like Game of Thrones, the Facebook page, and it'll be like Game of Thrones season 8 coming back in July or whatever, and then someone will comment and be like, hey, when's season 7 coming out on Blu-ray? And it's like, no one's reading your fucking comment, you're not talking to a person.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a tangent, that's irrelevant.
No, it is.
This is
It is
Godric.
funny that.
He's my
Yeah.
dog.
You guys remember Godric, I hope.
But there's lots of new people, right?
That's true.
956 folks, I assume.
956
watching.
peeps. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's funny to see when people use social media to try to have direct interactions with people and not use it for like when let's say someone older tries to like make plans with you via Instagram comments or something, and you're like, no, like text me.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's very broad.
Yeah.
It's mostly for like marketing and all that.
Yeah,
sort of
yeah, that's basically what it should be for, just to reach a lot of people.
stuff.
Yeah, anything more personal or intimate than that should be done directly. But we digress.
What sport do you think gets like the worst like shaming as far as like physique?
As far as physique,
Like other than
Bodybuilding.
bodybuilding. Other than bodybuilding.
other than bodybuilding, yeah,
Because that's like their job is to get judged on their physique.
that's true.
But like,
I think
think like the Olympics. Like fucking, think of the crowds at the women's volleyball, beach volleyball.
Yeah.
And then
look at like
the fucking field hockey.
yeah, no, that's a good point.
Well, what's a field hockey?
I don't know.
What's a
they're
field
just-
hockey body like?
I don't know. They're just nobody's watching.
Yeah, because it's just like you think about like beach volleyball, they're in like bikinis and they're all in pretty good shape and stuff. And then I'm sure field hockey players are in really good shape
And
too.
like
but
all the
it's not a very sexy
Yeah.
sport.
all the like previews or commercials or whatever about the Olympics was like the volleyball teams in slow motion.
Yeah.
That's like all it was.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, that's I don't know because I like when you said which sport I was gonna say like powerlifting for females.
Powerlifting,
For
yeah.
females, probably gets a lot of flack just because like in general you have to be so strong and you have to weigh quite
Yeah.
a bit to move that much weight. So a lot of the girls that do powerlifting are pretty big
Yeah.
and muscular, and not even so much not so much like shredded and cut, but just big and super strong.
And with a lot of those like lifting sports, what I have heard a lot of is like women's midsections and even guys they look like distended
Oh,
and
they-
like
yeah.
big.
Squat gut.
Squat, yeah, because we squat and deadlift heavy, like where
Yeah.
bodybuilders don't, so they can keep like that lean midsection. So like I have a lot of that.
Yeah.
I get it. I hear.
Yeah.
And like fat guys in powerlifting.
Yeah.
Just fat people. Like they see like 400-pound guys. Oh, no wonder he can back squat 900 pounds. He's fat.
Yeah, it's like, do you have
It's not
any?
'cause-
Do you have any idea how strong that guy's core is?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
But definitely women get it way worse, especially
Oh.
like in CrossFit.
Yeah, I couldn't
Um,
imagine.
Like CrossFit, especially at the games level,
Yeah.
like they get a lot of flack. Like I don't want to look like that. They look too big. Well, first of all, a lot of them
Are tiny.
fucking not as big as they
Yeah.
look on the internet.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of
perspective.
them, and they've worked their asses off for a specific goal. Like they don't give a shit what they look
Yeah.
like.
Like they're not there
Yeah, that's not their.
they're not there to get a compliment from you.
Yeah, they're not there to show off their fucking bikini bodies for you, man.
Yeah.
They're there to show off what they can do.
Which most of them look pretty damn good in a bikini
I
anyway.
want to say,
I don't know what the
I
fuck.
don't know what the fuck those guys are talking about.
Yeah.
But then it's also funny because then if a girl gets like, I won't say any names, but like if a girl gets, like on a dating app or whatever, a guy's like, "Nah, you're too big for me," and she'll be like, "Well, why don't you go date a girl who can't kick your ass or like you're a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
pussy?" Or more like, so it can go both ways.
Combats the
absolutely.
shame with shame.
Yeah, combat shame and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, dogs. Let's,
Yeah, and
let's
then
relax.
you see it go the other way too, because now with like this whole fitness movement that I've seen in the last handful of like years or whatever, like whether it's CrossFit or like I know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of people, but I hear of a lot of people getting into bodybuilding and doing like these like bikini shows or physique
Yeah.
shows or like a lot more often nowadays. That like this shaming is starting to go not just to fit people and
From one fit person
and
to
heavy
another fit person.
and heavy. Yeah, there's that, and then and like even now thin people, where it's like people shaming girls for having a thigh gap now. When like thigh
Oh,
gaps,
dude,
that's
used to,
thigh
used to-
gaps.
it used to be like
Yeah.
a used to be like a really sexy thing, and now it's like girls are
Oh,
all about
dude.
having big legs and big butts and all
Yeah.
this stuff, and then so now like like you're too skinny if you have a thigh gap and all this kind
Yeah.
of stuff, and it's like
Like remember when
guys.
fashion was like fashion would have fads? Now it's like body type.
yeah,
has fads.
absolutely.
Like girls have to have a thigh gap and be skinny. Now it's
Now
like
they have to have a
fat
huge
asses
butt and
like,
giant thighs
fake-
and-
Well, they have to have a fat ass and a thigh gap, which basically means you have a fake ass.
A fake butt. Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
The world's the worst.
That's the other thing too. It's like
Everything
yeah,
sucks.
it's like having a big butt kind of goes hand in hand with having big legs.
It's just stupid.
So
I
Could
don't
also
get it.
be like the world that you guys are immersed in. Just because you're
Yeah.
around that stuff
Yeah.
enough. So you saying that like you're hearing about people going into bodybuilding comps and stuff. I think
It's true. I think we're just
because you work at multiple gyms and stuff.
and we're exposed to a lot of that just kind of culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know.
We suck.
It's just, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why you'd want to make anybody feel bad about themselves.
I know why.
To make you feel better
Like,
about
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
That's why they do it.
I guess that's beyond me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't.
Moral
Who
of the
knows?
story is we don't get it. We're
Yeah,
good guys.
we're
Everybody else-
confused. We're confused. Just be nice to
Be
each
nice
other.
to everybody.
God.
Well, we'll even talk about it in like our chats and stuff, where you guys will say whichever fit chick, fit girl, is super attractive, and I'll be like, "Who's that?" And you'll like say, "Oh, this is her Instagram," and I'll go and look, and I'll be like, "Nah, not for me, dog."
Yeah. And then, which is again totally fine,
Mm.
because you don't have to like the same things that I like.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Otherwise, how can we be friends? But yeah, it's for the most part, we we like what we like, and what you don't like is your prerogative. But to have to throw that in other, like, not in just that person's face, but in everybody else's face, to me is unnecessary.
Totally. So the part of it that we talked about last week, but really didn't much at all today, is the health aspect. And I think like we were saying last week, that should be the main goal. And
Yeah.
I remembered that we did talk about this on Tape Thumbs 1.0.
Yeah.
And we even had the hashtag where it was healthy is the new sexy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah. And so
Because we did a whole like body image episode, I think.
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
Yeah. I remember that hashtag though.
But yeah, it's just about like that should be the focus.
Yeah. It should be.
It should be. It's not mine. Well, it is mine, but it's not mine as far as working out goes.
Yeah, your goals can be different, but how you get there is fairly similar. Like if you want to lose weight and get stronger or whatever, then how you get there should just be healthier.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I think having that mindset is a big key. Like, obviously, I'd love to put on some mass and have abs and look super cut and all that kind of stuff, and I'll work towards that.
You do have abs.
And
Mass on that ass.
yeah, yeah, and I'll work towards that as hard as I can. But I do know, like, in the back of my mind, that if I just kind of like, I may end up getting there, I may not, but what I'm doing is making me just healthier overall, and that having that mindset, I'm content with not completely seeing that end aesthetic result, right? That's what helps me kind of, I guess you could say, cope with maybe not.
Didn't we ask you this once? Like,
If I wanted to, and I was the one who was like, yeah, no, fuck that, I don't want to
Yeah.
be strong. I don't
So
wanna be
we asked,
strong.
like, what the topic was, if you could be really fat and gross.
Oh
And
yeah.
be the
super
best
ugly,
CrossFitter.
but be the best CrossFitter in the world and like win the CrossFit Games every year, or would you choose to be like the least fit, can't even walk up the fucking stairs, or be like the sexiest person
Yeah,
alive?
and I picked.
He picked the sexiest
Yeah.
person alive. I think everybody else picked.
Everyone else picked to be functional and good at
Yeah,
CrossFit,
yes.
and I picked the vanity option. It's been 2
I think
years.
I did too.
It's been 2 years. I've grown.
So what would you, if I asked you that now, what would you pick?
I would want to be really good.
Same thing.
Yeah,
You
same
wanna be
thing.
fit.
I've just grown
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just,
Not all the way.
I'd have to think about it a little bit more.
But like I said, because of this mindset that I have, I would be able to handle not looking like that,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
as
Yeah.
long as my health was still there,
That makes sense.
right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But in that situation, if you're good looking but useless, I mean, you're not gonna. I don't know. I think girls will still fucking turn you down. But if you're like rich and like the fittest person ever, and you're on billboards, you could be ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Like what's that? Like Ed Sheeran gets laid all the time. He's
Yeah, it's
ugly.
true. That's yeah. That's a good point.
Talk.
Yeah.
I want to read a comment.
Yeah, do it.
On what?
Here. This is on our Instagram post.
On our Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, people are commenting? Sweet.
Yeah, so this is from, whatever. It's from a fake account. Hey there, this right here is awesome. How do you reckon about being a brand representative? Express our association and SMS. They wrote a SMS, like SMS message.
And they said SMS.
Express our association SMS. The specifics numbers is placed in our company's info page bio. Smiley face. Do that immediately. My team is no question be stoked to have you on the crew. Yes.
Right.
So we made it.
We're gonna work
Yes.
with these guys.
We just got a sponsor, you guys.
Did you not see that?
No, I did
Oh,
not
that's-
see that.
I replied to them from my account and I said, oh really? We no question be excited to mayhaps and representation of your branding. We are messaging you a message right now in a message. But that was a lie. And they commented that on the one of your feet
Of
up.
my feet?
Watching Tape Thumbs.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, they have 130 followers.
130? Jesus.
Yeah.
Brutal.
That's so
Yeah.
many.
And 7 posts. The first one was made in December. Shit, I had one other thing to say. Oh yeah, do you guys remember in episode 1 when I was talking about how I ruined my life?
Yeah.
Back on track, baby.
Yeah. All right. Congratulations to Lee.
What do you mean you ruined your life?
Got himself because how like he's like I ruined my career.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you got your job
Not
back?
my life, just my career.
Yeah. What he got? Yeah, he got himself a job.
How long do you have it this time?
Till the end of the year, I think. At least. But
Yeah, the last time you had that, it got extended quite a bit.
Yeah.
last time I had it was just 5 months, and I got extended another 5 months, and then I got extended 2 months. So this time right now it's just gonna be 7-ish, 7.5.
So
But
if you fuck up, you got to deal with Lee.
Yeah.
Eventually, maybe.
At some point.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy either way, even just to have that
Sweet.
short time.
And that-
I
yeah,
don't
it's
mind,
just
'cause
nice
it's
to-
like I'm back in there, and
And it's nice
It's
to
good.
not have to
It's good
stress
sign.
about that.
Yeah, your name's circulating again. That's
Yeah.
good.
Sweet.
Now you can join the gym.
yes,
Yes.
joining the gym Monday.
Yeah. Cool.
When do you start your work, your job?
Monday.
Oh dang.
Cool.
That's gonna be a busy day.
Yeah,
Work. Gym.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Cool.
Pretty pumped.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm happy for you.
What's the least healthy thing you think you do?
The least healthy thing
Since
that's
we were talking about healthy and
yeah. Oh,
Like
it's,
routine wise?
it's
Harley.
it's my,
She's so in his face,
I
eh?
know.
relax.
She has a new friend. She gets so excited.
It's my diet for sure. 100%.
Mine's my sleep.
Oh yeah.
Sleep
I'm
like garbage.
yeah,
you,
I'm the
yeah,
best
you
sleeper.
sleep like shit.
I don't sleep a lot.
How do you guys sleep?
Not good.
How many hours a night do you sleep?
Probably like 6.
Nah,
Really?
mine's less. Mine's like 5.
Should
Really?
Yeah, because I'm up to like at least 11 most nights, and I get up at 4:30 to coach at 6.
Is that because of, like, are you still bartending?
No, I finished bartending, so I'm.
So why don't you go
Now-
to bed at 8?
Because well, I try to, and I can't. It's
I have
all the
trouble-
naps that I have during the day probably don't help either. but it's like because while I was bartending, I was like up till like 3, 4 in the morning. Then I quit, and I was for like a week. I was still up till like 3 or 4, and then it's kind of I've kind of pulled that back where I'm falling asleep somewhere around like 11:30, 12:30, and so hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll get that back to like 10:30. Or something, but yeah, it's just
Or
getting my
earlier.
or even earlier than that. But yeah, bartending really fucked up my sleep pattern.
It would.
Yeah,
Why do you sleep so shitty?
I don't know. I just can't get to sleep. Getting to sleep's always been an issue for me. I can once I get to sleep, I'll sleep a long time
yeah,
if I don't have anything to do the next day.
Right.
But getting to sleep sucks.
Yeah,
And
it's
it might be
hard.
like a lot of it had to do with my like a higher training volume. My nervous system just wouldn't settle down. at night.
yeah. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
But I kind of got that under control now. It's just I don't know. I just can't get to sleep at night.
Yeah, yeah, sleep's a bad one, but I think for sure for me it's my diet.
What's wrong with your diet?
It's garbage.
What percentage of your diet would you say is like where you would like it to be?
Where
Or
I'd like it to
where
be?
where you're like, oh, this is a good meal.
I would say probably like 40% of it. So like more than half of it is literally just me eating crap.
Wow.
And then I justify it by saying I'm trying to gain weight. Honestly. And I just have like no willpower whatsoever. So I'll meal prep. When I do meal prep, everything's great. And then as soon as I run out of that food, I go right back to just whatever's quick and cheap, which is usually Dairy Queen or McDonald's. Or like there was one day, I don't know if I mentioned it or maybe I just said it in a conversation to somebody, but there was one day I went to Chop Leaf, got a wrap, and I was like, yes, on my way home past the McDonald's, and I couldn't help myself and stopped at McDonald's.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
I'm the worst. I have no willpower whatsoever. My old roommate Cam, when we lived together, college buddy of mine, he would start saying the sentence, "Do you want to go to McDonald's?" And I would say, "Yup," and have my jacket before he even got to McDonald's. He'd be like, "Do you want to go?" "Yeah, let's go." And I'd know exactly what he was talking about.
The thing I like about that is that you admit to eating McDonald's and you're like cool with it. A lot of people are so shitty about McDonald's. Like,
Really?
They think they're so above it, and it's
No.
like, but you eat like cheesecake and pie and
McDonald's
Yeah,
is
it's just the
delicious.
garbage, right?
Yeah, dude,
Like,
it's delightful.
why do you
It's
think
delicious and
it's-
it's cheap.
the fries are so fucking good.
Chicken nuggets.
Yes.
I haven't had the fries for a while.
Chick-
I'm the burgers. I like the little cheeseburgers.
Like I
Really?
get
Oh, I fucking
oh
I
the
get like
little
4 of them and just
the
put them on
doubles.
top of each other.
Oh, man. But
So
like
good.
I eat nuggets less often now, which is probably a good thing.
I don't like the nuggets anymore.
Really, I love 'em, but I can't get less. I can't get less than 20 every time I do it.
Well, no.
That's fair. Do you get?
Because people are like, "Oh yeah, I went and got like 6 nuggets." I'm like, "What for?" That's a waste of time.
What's
You
the
just
point?
wasted like $4
It's like
when you
half
could
a
have spent an
chicken
extra
breast.
5 and gotten more than 3 times as many.
Yeah.
Do you get fries regularly too?
No, not always.
See, I'm the opposite, where I'll usually do 10 nuggets, but then I'll get 2 things of fries. So that way it's
Oh.
like it's almost like bottomless
No.
fries. at that
So
point.
I'll try. This is like I'll try to not get fries and a drink when I can help it. Because pop is like.
Because
awful.
those are like
Pop's
100%
like where
pure garbage.
Oh.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, it's awful. So like I would
It's
rather
honestly
just go
annoying.
home and drink like water or Gatorade or something. But
Or Fit Aid.
yeah. Nice. Well done. Yeah, I'll stay away from the fries and the drink, but I'll usually get like 20 nuggets and a couple of like little burgers
Dude,
because
they're
they're
so
like
good.
$1.
They're like
$1.20.
$1. They're so deadly.
Yeah. Like when you can spend $5 and have like 3 cheeseburgers,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it's so quick. You know, especially like right after you work out and you're like, okay, I'm on my way home, pop a couple of burgers, done.
Perfect.
Yeah.
When I was at my lowest, I'd go to Dairy Queen and get my lowest. my most vulnerable.
Rock bottom.
My most vulnerable.
Yeah.
You go to like Dairy Queen and you get like the Blizzard because it's better than a fucking McFlurry.
Yep.
And they don't have larges anymore. They just have fucking regular size.
Yeah.
So bad. Anyways, so extra large Blizzard.
You're so weird.
And then I'd go get burgers from McDonald's.
Yeah.
And nuggets from McDonald's.
Ugh.
So like you just gotta go to like
It's amazing.
all the different.
It's amazing. And like, I'm really lucky that I don't have the genetics to get super obese. Like, I've honestly, like,
It does sound like
praising.
you would be.
Yeah, I would be
pretty
the
big.
fattest person.
If I adopted your diet, I'd probably get like past
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Fucking genetics.
Yeah, like I'm really lucky for that I can basically eat whatever. And obviously like my body composition will change, but you know, it won't be these drastic fluctuations. So it's like maybe I'll eat crappy for a while and then my 2 abs will go away. And then, then I clean it up and they come back or whatever. But for the most part, I'm gonna get whipped in the eye again, and I'm like really worried
It's
about
like
this.
Dogapalooza.
She's
Yeah.
jealous.
Yeah.
She's jealous of God.
But yeah, for sure. Number one, most unhealthy thing, habit that I have is my diet, because I will just eat whatever, whenever, unless it's mushrooms or onions, because those are disgusting.
I had
You got so mad today because
Oh yeah, there was.
Leaf left onions on your.
I got a wrap from Chop Leaf today, and I said no onions, and they're always really good about it. bit into it, tasted weird, found some onions, and lost my shit.
First world problems.
Oh man.
Absolutely first world problems.
Yeah, it's true. I probably overreacted, but I can't help it. I eat onions.
People are so
much.
picky when it comes to food these days too. Like when they want to eat healthy, they always look for like these complicated.
Oh yeah.
I think that's one thing that why
Yeah.
diets fail is because people look for these complicated ass like meals
Yeah.
that take like 4 hours to make.
Yeah.
And like.
And it
and
doesn't
then,
take much.
Yeah, after like 2 days of it, they're like, "Wow, this is hard. I'm gonna fucking make
Yeah.
pancakes."
They're making it a lot harder on themselves
Yeah.
than they have to be. It's like,
Because so picky. Like just
Yeah.
make a bunch of chicken.
yeah, you have to cook all your food using like avocado oil that you squeeze from the, something stupid like that.
Yeah.
But when really you just
I made this
Just
maple
buy-
syrup myself.
Yeah, honestly, like, I'm no nutritionist, so
I'm no nutritionologist.
yeah. But honestly, like eating, when I'm doing well,
Meat and veg.
it's literally just meat, vegetables, like fresh produce that you buy from like the outer aisles, not like
Yeah.
the
From the fruit section.
Yeah.
And the vegetables.
yeah exactly,
I love
and
those
just
inner
whole
aisles, man.
and just whole foods.
I love the inner aisles.
Like I stopped buying like pasta, like Alfredo sauce, because you can
Yeah,
literally
good call.
you can use milk and some cheese and some
It's like cream.
and some herbs,
Yeah.
and then and you basically make a cream sauce, and it's a lot better than the processed stuff that they put in the jars.
Yeah.
Yeah, just made this thing where she just like chopped up cherry tomatoes and like olive oil and a little bit of spinach or something, and like
sounds
that was
awesome.
so good on
Sounds
on
awesome.
pasta.
Yeah.
It's like with the salad, they make it famosa. Is it like that?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Just
Kind
say
of,
yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be super complicated, and for the most part, still tastes pretty good.
mhm. What I'm doing right now is basically 3 meals a day of just meat and veg. Godric.
It's gonna be just like in the middle of the podcast, but
Yeah. There was some last episode from with Harley.
oh, is there?
Or maybe it was the one before. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just like every morning poach eggs and then have like some green leaves or whatever
Yeah.
with oil and vinegar on them, and then
Yeah.
lunch is usually like elk sausage and raw cauliflower, and then dinner I'll usually have chicken or beef or something. Now it's barbecue season, a lot more of that.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah.
And then like I'll bake a bunch of broccoli.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like meat, vegetables, throw in some carbs for energy.
Quinoa is a good go-to carb.
Yeah. I straight up just eat a ton of white rice, and not just because that's what I grew up eating, but that's probably part of it too. And when everyone's like, "Oh, brown rice is so much better for you," well,
I've heard different things.
it's whatever. It's grainy and tastes shittier, and white rice isn't. It's not like white rice is bad for you.
No, it's not.
So, don't worry about it.
Yeah, just don't eat.
Yeah,
shit
people
tons of it.
complicate the shit out of
Yeah.
diets, like weighing, like especially if it's their first time, like going on, like trying to eat clean.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, I'm gonna go from eating McDonald's every meal to eating this like, I don't know,
Yeah.
it's like a popular diet, like what's the zone
Zone diet?
Zone diet.
Oh,
Going like
yeah.
super strict zone diet.
Yeah, I can
instead
only
of
have
just,
2
like-
blocks of vegetables
Yeah.
or whatever.
And that's another reason it fails because they go from they go
Yeah.
from like super shitty
Yeah.
to like changing everything,
Yeah.
and then it just like shocks them. They're like, "Oh, I
From
can't
one
do this
extreme to
anymore."
another, and then your body's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Gotta
sure.
change
You
it.
have to like. It's got to be a gradual change to where it just becomes habit to.
Yeah. Well, people also want like the benefits of it now.
Yeah, instant
They don't want-
gratification.
They don't want to do it right. Take time. Thanks for sneezing on me.
Well,
And yeah, they just want to go from like 0 to 100.
Yeah, and I've seen like memes about it too, where it's like, I ate a salad today. Why don't I have 6-pack abs?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's basically what a lot of people think.
Yeah.
How it works, and it doesn't. Or it's like, I've had people ask me to train them and be like, so like, I have a trip coming, like it's, what is it now, May something, the middle of May. People be like, I have a trip coming up in June. and I was hoping you could like get me in shape for
Yeah.
the intro. I'm
If
like,
it's-
are
if
you
it's-
kidding me?
Yeah, fuck. People, yeah, they're
It's
really
like, you need
unrealistic
at
with their-
least 3 months just to figure out what's going on. Like, yeah. So it's, yeah, this world of instant gratification is, oh, she found something? Oh. Yeah, has skewed people's perception of
Yeah.
how fast these things work.
I feel like I showed my ass to the camera too many times.
Well,
Can you censor that?
nobody's, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm sure nobody's hating it.
I have no ass left, so now it's real easy for my pants to slide down.
Really?
You don't have what left?
No ass.
Oh.
Because I haven't squatted in so long.
That's disgusting.
Ah, terrible, man. Terrible.
We should probably leave it there.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, testicle knees.
Testicle knees.
Worked hard for these.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like, look how much your quads pop out and you're just sitting there not doing anything. That's awesome. I think it's awesome.
It's cool. I'm just bugging.
Oh, whatevs. All right. Well, check us out on. I didn't do this last time. I just realized that I didn't actually promote the show
Probably let me host.
at the end. Ugh.
Shouldn't we start with that? Because, like, I'm sure most people aren't watching anymore.
By this point of the show, everyone's kind of checked out. Yeah, it might be a good idea to do it at the beginning. Whatever.
We're always improving.
Yeah, check us out on Instagram at Tape Thumbs Podcast. We're also on Facebook under Tape Thumbs Podcast and YouTube under Tape Thumbs Podcast. I'm confident that our website will be up very soon.
Oh,
Yeah, so that you can
Confident
actually
in the soonest.
go to the website and it'll have links to all of those pages I just mentioned, and it'll actually have our episodes on the page as well with each week, and we'll have additional content as it comes.
Bookmark it.
Yeah,
Bookmark that
definitely
page.
bookmark that shit.
Share it with your friends.
Yeah, all both of you. I'll share it with you guys.
Only with friends you don't like.
Yeah, I'll share it with you guys and with Keith. That's basically my circle.
Yeah.
You guys have anything you want to say?
So Keith's not a regular get or a regular. He's like the three of us are the guys, and then
Right now, yeah,
And then Keith is
yeah.
he's just some guy we talk about
Well,
sometimes.
he's been on the one time, and then, like once, once he's on a little more and is a little more regular, depending on what his schedule is like, then I'll throw him in the intro. But, I mean, I don't know if one show warrants that, you know.
He hasn't earned it yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
we'll see.
Right.
All right. Well, from all of us here at Tape Thumbs.
See you next Tuesday. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't.
Well, now you fucking lay down and
Yeah.